I will start the game. I will draw my card. Okay. I'm just going to start off with the second best land in Commander that's not Gaia's Cradle and play a Command Tower, and I'll pass.
That's a good card. Card for turn. That's a really good top deck. Spara's Headquarters. Go ahead.
Very, very nice.
Not the colors anymore.
Yeah.
Very pretty forward island and pass.
Love those. Those are the islands that I use in my Magnus the Red deck. Those and the corresponding mountains.
Those are gorgeous.
I should do a different play first, but just to match, I have all my basics are also from the Dominaria set. So I will play this mountain for turn and pass.
And draw. I will play.
You'll like my basics too.
Forest. Tap 2. I will play a Root Coil Creeper, and I'll pass.
Card for turn. That's also a fantastic top deck. I'll show you what my basics look like.
Oh, the new competitive ones, those are cool.
Sylvan. Go.
Okay. Nothing. No untap upkeep, so I'll draw. We'll play a different full art island and pass.
Alright, draw.
My basics have to all have the same art.
I try to make mine as different whenever I can.
To each their own.
Swamp for turn. Probably don't really need this now, but I'm going to tap red and a black. I'm going to cast Tavern Swindler. So it's
that card's really good in your deck.
Yeah, I don't know if I actually ever got her out before. So yep, 2/2, and then I can tap her, pay 3 life to flip a coin. If I win the flip, I gain 6 life. So it's a bit of a gamble, which is very fitting for New Capenna, and I will pass.
All right, I'll untap, upkeep, and draw.
It's not Wall of Blood. That's all I care about.
Yeah, I don't have that in this deck.
I'll play Waterlogged Grove. And then I think I will play. I'll tap 3. I need to pay 1 life for the Waterlogged Grove becoming tapped for mana. I will play a Command Tower.
You mean Commander Sphere?
No, I'm going to play Command Tower. Yes, I'll play Commander Sphere. And I'm going to tap 2 and play Spellskite. And then I will pass.
Let's see, what do we have here? Card for turn, card from Sylvan, card from Sylvan. Do I get a shuffle?
Pay the life. Pay the life.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of life pay, so y'all can join me for a little bit.
I don't really, like...
Hey, I'm in last place right now. Yeah, we got Trivial Encounters raiding with a party of 6. Thank you so much, Trivial Encounters. Lyonix, I also see that you're a raider in here. What's up, boy? What's going on?
Begrudgingly, I will take 4. Lion, hi! Play a Deserted Beach. Then I'm going to spend 3 mana, and I'm going to cast this Angelic Sleuth.
Sure. We just got started on some late night Owl Commander. Probably what I'm going to start calling my gameplay series. So us with the Night Owls over here. Welcome everyone. Captain Poland, Tribs. Thanks for saying hey.
Hey, over to me.
Yes, Lion, it's me. Hi.
Over to me?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Draw for turn.
Love my boy.
I will float a blue. Play a Dromar's Cavern. It is a lair in addition to its land type, which that doesn't really matter. What does matter is when it enters the battlefield, I sack it unless I return a non-lair land I control to my hand, which will be the island. That just looks kind of like an old bounce land.
Can you say that? Oh no, it did
I
pull
never
up.
really cared for the lair lands.
Dromar's Cavern. Oh, cool. I don't think I've ever heard of this. You can.
There's a cycle of them. There's a cycle of them.
Yeah.
And it doesn't enter tapped. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Then tap for a black. The other doesn't matter. And I'll cast a Veto, Thorn of the Dusk Rose. A little 1/3 that whenever I gain life, target opponent loses that much life.
Oh yeah.
The Dawn!
Oh no. I know
So
that
we'll
card
start
too
there.
well.
Veto, Thorn of the Dusk Rose, otherwise known as Sal from Impractical Jokers.
Our nickname for him locally is the Dawn.
The Dawn.
That's good too. I have a buddy that just made a mono black deck on Veto.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some nutty synergies in there.
It's like, heard their exquisite blood win the game.
Yep. Well,
I don't own the card. It's not in here.
Brohan, I believe that's all Omega's got the
me?
mana for. So I
All
believe
right.
you're up.
Cool. Sorry for the delay. All right, I'll untap, upkeep, draw.
While you're drawing, Lion says, dang, and we got Omega here at Azrain. You guys have an awesome pod setup. Thank you. We certainly do. I hope Omega's destroying all of you. He's certainly starting to with Veto.
All right, I'm casting Sulphur Springs for turn.
I'm going to
I'm
cast
impressed
my
you're
lands
casting
too.
Sulphur Springs. That's
I mean,
pretty hard to do.
I casted Command Tower last turn, so.
I had this in my opening hand. I just wanted to show off these lands.
Oh, yeah,
I
those
should
are
have played it
gorgeous.
first. Not that I had to play, but I am going to tap it for black because it thankfully doesn't come in tapped. However, I do lose a life. And then I'm tapped for black and one more. And instead of bringing up my commander, I'm actually going to cast my Phyrexian Arena.
That's a good card.
Hey, I just mentioned that right before the game started.
I'm thankful I got this nice borderless of it too. So with that, let's see. Everybody's got blockers, so I will not swing, and I don't need to lose any more life right now. So I will pass the turn.
All right, I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Okay. All right, so I do have. Okay, that's perfect actually. So I'm going to. My turn's going to be quick here. I'm going to pay 5 right away. I'm going to just play an Underrealm Lich.
That's a scary card.
Yeah, I'm going to miss my land drop. Drop the Underrealm Lich, and I have nothing else to do, so I'm just going to pass.
That's still a terrifying card.
I actually picked this card up because Lion plays it in his Lord Windgrace deck, and it does some absolute work. So, Lionix also says, Azrain, you treating these people well? I was, and then I just played Underrealm Lich, so we'll see.
Do I have time to do this?
Yeah, he was a nice host and quickly went hostile on us.
Yep.
Like, do I have time to play this?
And he's got that protection too with the spell skite.
Oh yeah, right. I think you do have time, and I think you also have 36 life that you should pay for that Sylvan Library.
I'm gonna pay 4. I will play a. I'll spend 3 mana. I'm gonna play this component pouch.
Okay.
I'm gonna play a tap Temple Garden. Then I'm gonna tap this component pouch and roll a d20.
Sure.
I get a component counter.
You know, I like you. I'm glad to see you using component pouch. I feel like it's an underappreciated card.
Go ahead.
Excuse me.
That's not why it's in here.
Okay. Untap.
I just mean
Upkeep, draw.
Yeah, adding component counters. Very nice with Pierre. Is it Pierre?
Never
or-
had to worry about it.
Is that how you say it?
I got another color. Now I got all 3.
There we go.
Yay! But I'm not going to do anything special with them. All I really needed was the black to also put out a Marauding Blight Priest.
That's a card.
Another one, except this one doesn't target. It's whenever I gain life, each opponent loses 1.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that's pretty good.
don't worry, still setting up. It's going to be a while. And that glare on Veto is terrible.
I'm good with just continuing to do some setup. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of setup, so just take it nice and slow.
It sounds like all of us do.
I want Rye to just
Alright.
pay 8 life as many times as he can.
I have to be careful with my life total.
Oh, I apologize. Actually, I drew that. I forgot about the card I just played for Arena, so I will lose 1, draw 1 more
Yep.
for my upkeep. All right.
Lyonix in chat saying Spellskite's a banger. Keep bringing it back with Muldrotha. Marin players everywhere are mad jelly. Of course, Lion would know that because we played in person this weekend, and Spellskite was definitely a very abused spell. We played a two-headed giant match, so for sure. Sorry to interrupt you, Brohan.
No, you're good. Land for turn. I'm playing this Forgotten Cave. Enters tapped.
And Spellskite is such a pain in the butt.
Oh, yeah.
Then I will tap 3, one of each. I'm going to bring out Rowan, Sign of War.
Yep.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay. So Underrealm Lich lived. So Underrealm Lich is super cool. He says, if you would draw a card, instead look at the top 3 cards, then put 1 into my hand and the rest into my graveyard. I can also pay 4 life, make him indestructible, and tap him until the end of the turn. He is insane.
Yeah, that card's gross. That card's gross. I just didn't draw any interaction for him, sadly.
Okay, we are gonna go ahead, I think, and
God, that just fuels your whole deck.
no lands here yet, which is unfortunate. I think I will put. If we do. I think the best way to do this. I think I'm gonna. We'll go slow for now. I will put Reality Shift and the Gitrog monster in my graveyard because I am not doing too hot on lands. I'll put this extra card in my hand. I'm going to tap the Commander Sphere for black, and I'm also going to sacrifice the Commander Sphere to draw a card.
I was wondering if you're going to do that.
Then I will tap for a green.
You're putting the top 2 cards into your graveyard, correct?
Yes.
Please do that now.
You
drew a card.
Oh, yes. Perfect. That's actually... Right. Yes, okay. I'm going to put this in my hand. I will put Reclamation Sage and Sire of Stagnation into the graveyard. So I have a black mana in my mana pool.
You get your land?
I did. I'll play a Swamp for turn. And then I will also tap 1. I will play a Skull Prophet.
Sorry, everybody had to maintain game state.
And then after the Skull Prophet, I'll tap 4. And I'm also... You know, we're just going to be scary right away. I'll play a Pitiless Plunderer.
God.
And I think... What's your Angel's Power and Toughness, Rye?
2/3.
I think I want to keep putting pressure on Rye's life total, so I'm going to attack Rye with the Underrealm Lich for 4.
That's fair.
And after that, I'm going to pass. I have 3 cards in hand.
Alright, Solvin. How do I want to go about this?
Azur Ghidorah says he was pulled away for a bit, and what did he miss? Not a whole lot. We got some good creatures out. Rowan came out. Vito's here with a Marauding Blight Priest. Rye is still setting up with that Sylvan Library and some weird kind of counters on this component pouch. I was able to resolve Pitiless Plunderer and a Skull Prophet after getting rid of my command tower. Or my Commander Sphere. I keep getting those two mixed up.
And having that Underrealm Lich stick around didn't hurt.
Yeah, Underrealm Lich is definitely going to be a problem.
Oh, it's a 2/2. That's so bad. I've got a couple of different ways I can go about this. Really want to, not have to use this component pouch this turn. So I think what I'm gonna do, and that gives you so much mana is the problem. I think what I'm going to have to do, and I don't like it, is I'm actually going to have to tap the component pouch for mana. And I'm going to cast a Contagion Engine and shrink Azurain's board. So all your creatures get a -1/-1 counter. Azurain?
Uh-oh.
Did we lose Azurain?
Apparently we did. Might have stepped away from him, but I didn't hear him say anything.
Yeah, it normally says something. Hopefully all is well. Man, that Contagion, that's a great card in that deck.
Yeah, it gets pretty crazy.
I mean, just the -1/-1 is big in and of itself, but then also to be able to proliferate whenever you want twice for 4 mana, that's insane.
Sorry guys, I stepped away to just grab a few more cough drops. I see that Contagion Engine is here.
Yeah, there is a Contagion Engine that is targeting you.
Yes, putting a -1 when Contagion enters the battlefield, put a -1/-1 counter on each creature target player controls, which is me.
Yes. So that'll kill the Skull Prophet. You'll get a treasure.
Kind of okay with that. So I'm gonna just mark.
I'm not I'm not super happy with it, but I need to do what I can to disassemble that board.
Well, not targeting things and putting counters on everything, as well as being able to proliferate, is definitely a good start.
Go ahead. I didn't want to use the component pouch to do it, though.
I've got treasures somewhere. Some treasure tokens.
Azure, I have been paying 4 life a turn with Sylvan Library.
Oh,
I've been doing this to myself.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh.
Oh, no, it's because I need to get through these lands.
I wish I had that problem.
Yeah, it must be nice having lands.
I have too many lands.
Well, I guess right now I'm going to be nice.
Oh, what a guy.
Oh, Demolition Field as my land per turn. Go ahead and tap out and cast my commander. Yes, that's me being nice. And pass the turn.
Not a fan of that.
So now, remind us, Omega, when you draw a card, how much life is everyone gonna lose?
3?
3 life.
Nope,
wow.
no. Each player loses 1 life, and then I have 2 individual pings.
That's why I said 3.
Well, 3 to 1 person, possibly, or 2 to 2 and 1 to the other. A total of 5 damage.
Right, Vito's targeted, so it's 2 to each person and 3 to somebody.
Okay, so I lost 1 life.
Yet.
You can see that. I lost 1 life. That'll be my counter, life counter. This turn to my Phyrexian Arena, drawing my extra card. I'm then going to tap my Tavern Swindler to lose 3 more life.
Here it is.
And flip a coin.
Engine is running.
Now, I don't have a coin, but if you don't mind, I was thinking of doing odds and evens.
That works for me.
This is a spin
if
down.
You don't have a coin, it just fizzles. Sorry.
Oh.
Those are the rules.
I'm sure I can find one somewhere if you'll indulge me a second.
You can use a light
so
down.
It doesn't matter. Like spin downs. Do you guys care?
No, you go for it.
Okay. So I'll say evens I gain life, odds I just took the 3. So that's a 17, so I don't gain that 6 life back. So I'm at a deficit of 4.
Did you already paid the 3 life?
Yeah, you
Okay.
pay the 3
Yeah, the
when
3
you
life
tap her.
cost.
Oh,
3
gotcha.
life cost.
Okay.
You use it no matter what. It's just the chance of gaining a net profit of 3 if you get the coin flip. So I am going to tap Rowan and 1 black. It costs 4 less because of Rowan's tap ability, and I'm going to cast the creature Marshland Bloodcaster. So, for those that are unfamiliar, it's a flying 3/5 warlock, and then I can pay 1 and a black and tap it, and then instead of paying a mana cost of the next spell this turn, I can pay life instead. But that only goes for whatever the next spell is going to be. So there's that. Don't really have much else to do right now, but I will just tap 2 to play Lightning Greaves, and then I'm going to pay the 0 to equip it to Rowan, just to give her some protection.
Gross.
And I will pass the turn with that.
All right. I will untap. I will upkeep, and I will not draw. These are some spicy cards. I'll put 1 into my hand. I'm going to put a Soul Ring and a Defense of the Heart into my graveyard. I'm then going to play Wooded Foothills. I will lose a life. And I'm going to go and get... I'm probably going to lose 2 more life and go get Overgrown Tomb. Or I'll just get the first double land that I come across. I don't think it matters. I think I'm good on mana right now. Excuse me. Overgrown Tomb. First one. And then I will shuffle. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the treasure, and 7 with the Root Coil Creeper. So now the Root Coil Creeper is interesting because it taps and adds 2 mana of any 1 color to cast spells from my graveyard. Okay.
Rowan and Nazarene, I'm scared of all y'all.
I think, Rye, you have a good answer to my board with that Contagion engine. So, thinking of how do I do this? Because I want to get... So
Lion, I did my part.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think I will pay the 6 and get Muldrotha out. And then, the only play that I have from my graveyard, because the Root Coil Creeper only adds 1, I will tap the Root Coil Creeper. I can only cast Soul Ring from my
Soul Ring, yeah.
And because it would change what I had 2 mana of any 1 color. Spend this mana only to cast. Okay, so I can't. Okay, all right. That's fine. I don't think I have anything else after that. Honestly, I think that Contagion engine is gonna just totally mess me up. So I'm gonna. Oh wait, now with Rise Angel, it can block the Underrealm Lich.
Yep. That's part of the reason why I just need to get the Lich off the board.
I mean, if that's your goal, I think I'm just gonna send the Lich at you, Rye, for 3.
Well, you can also just make the Lich indestructible is the issue.
Yep.
So there's no point in me blocking it.
So if you've not blocked and taken the 3, I'm just gonna go ahead and pass my turn.
Alright, let's see what the next card in my deck is. Man, this would have been nice earlier. I'd really like a way to shuffle right now. because I cannot afford to pay any more life since y'all are beating up on me. I'll play this Boseiju as land.
If you just don't use Contagion Engine on me, I'll leave you alone.
I haven't beat up on anybody yet.
Yeah,
so
wait
much
until
value,
you draw
though.
one card, Omega. That'll change.
Wait until I wheel.
Yeah, oh my god. Probably just die.
That's okay. I've only got 2 or 3 more effects like these in the deck.
So,
I'll play this Replicating Ring.
ooh. Lion is saying in chat, he says, what's the political feel? Who's the big threat? And honestly, I'm going to go around and I think I'm for sure threatening. I just casted my 6-mana commander with the Pitiless Plunder and Underrealm Lich, which is insanely powerful. I think Rai, even though he's losing life, he's had Sylvan Library out since turn 2, which is giving him a lot of card selection. I think Omega, if he can start getting into wheels or even just drawing a few extra cards, he's going to start draining everyone. And Brohan was able to just equip Lightning Greaves to Rowan with that. I don't remember the name of the card, but he's got another instance where he can pay life and cast a free spell, and then he can use Rowan to cast more spells. So I think everyone... I think I may have jumped out ahead first, but I think everyone's kind of getting to an equal footing here.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Azure Ghidorah says, how many blue wheels are there anyways? So I know that there's obviously
like-
Windfall, there's Wheel
there
and
aren't that many.
Deal.
There aren't that many. Man, like...
I mean, there's just a couple. Trib says, Azurain has Soul Ring equals winning. True.
And
Well, full disclosure, the only actual wheel I have in here is Windfall. Everything else just wheels me, not my opponents.
I'm going to tap the component pouch to put some counters on it.
Sure.
I rolled a 4, I get 1. But, I know you're trying to play sweet with me, Azurain, but I still think you're the biggest problem at the table.
That is a warranted thought.
So I'm going to proliferate twice.
Alright, so I put 2...
It most notably gets the Underrealm Lich on board.
Yes it does, and it also will kill my Root Coil Creeper, so I'm going to make 2 treasure tokens.
Yeah, I'm not super thrilled about that, but I think that's the best I have. Plus, I can use my component pouch as like a 2-mana Mana Stone, which is good. All right, I did my part. Go ahead.
I think Underrealm Lich did his part too. I'm fine with losing him at this point.
The problem is, I hope my part's not the Graveyard Hate because I'm in the wrong deck for that.
I'm also just terrified of Omega too. Like we could just die at any moment.
I don't have enough mana yet.
I think everyone's scary, but I am most scared of just like Brohan just going, okay, Exsanguinate for 20, like, you know, something crazy like that.
That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Oh, I swear, if you play Exsanguinate on your next turn,
I'll draw.
I wish.
When I draw for turn, gain a life. As soon as it lets me. Queza will ping Azurain for 1.
sure.
And then we each take 2.
Then the life gain. The Azurain will go ahead and ping you for another 1. And then each opponent loses 1.
Yeah, so we each take 2, Azurain takes 3.
Gotcha. I'm at 33.
No, you each took 1 from the Marauding Light Priest. This is a single ping and a single ping.
Oh, that's... Oh,
okay.
okay, it was targeted? I thought it was each opponent.
Yeah, both of these are targeted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sick. Sick, that's not as crazy as I thought it was.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't put the stuff in here to clone this, although I'm thinking about it now.
Okay, that's not nearly as bad as I thought it was. I thought Queza was each opponent for some reason.
Nah, And it's only opponents. I wish you could add the option of paying creatures too.
No.
That would make it a lot better.
No. Bad. Bad.
No, not bad. That'd be good.
No one would have a
Evil.
board state. Ever.
Okay, let's see. White, blue, whatever. We'll go ahead and cast Drago, King Eternal.
That's a card.
Love
It's okay.
Brago.
He's not doing anything yet.
I love Brago's artwork. I bought Brago in foil, and it is like one of my favorite artworks. I love that like blue ghostly like form that he has in foil. It looks so good.
It's really good. I ended up opening one.
Oh wow.
I opened one in a draft, I think.
And that's it for me. Over to you, Brohan.
All right, thank you. Untap, beginning of my upkeep. Lose one and draw off my
Yep.
Phyrexian Arena, and then draw for normal. I get okay, not too shabby. I'm gonna play this cool swamp for turn. All right, I gotta remember what my plan was here.
All right, the engine.
Turn order.
The engine lets me cheat on the replicating ring too.
So I'm at 1 life lost. I'm gonna tap Tavern Swindler to lose another 3. And then roll. I'm gonna keep it consistent. Evens, I gain life. Odds, I just am at a loss. And it's a 3. It's another odd, and this is why I don't gamble, ladies and gentlemen.
Do not take Brohan to Vegas with you.
Yes, good thing I didn't go to Vegas Con in September. I might not have been able to make it back.
Ryan says that he's excited to see what Brohan does next. I'm equally as
terrified.
excited. Yeah, but I'm a little more scared than maybe Lion is. So.
I'm terrified of this deck.
Okay, so I'm at 4 life lost. I'm gonna tap 1 swamp to cast Dark Ritual. Thankfully, I got this card before it jumped up in price. So I add 3 black mana. I'll use this counter. I don't even know if you can read that, but so I have 3 floating black off of that tap. I'm gonna pay 1 red, and then I'll use 1 of the blacks to tap Marshland Bloodcaster. So I'm gonna pay life instead of the cost of my next casted card. It is. I'm sorry. Villas Broker of Blood. So it's an 8 drop, so I lose 8 life.
Here we go.
So I'm at. Oop, that's my floating mana. So 8. I had 4, so I'm
Yeah,
at
you're 12.
12 life
12,
lost this
yeah.
turn.
No, that's correct.
Yep. 12.
Yeah, putting you down to 21.
Yep. I typed it just so I didn't have to click a bunch of times. And then trying to think. I don't think I can kill anything with Villas. Actually, no, I could.
Both of my creatures, the Spellsky and the Pitiless Plunder, are both 1 toughness because they have 3 -1 counters on them.
Oh, they are. Okay.
But I mean, hey, I'm like your friend, right?
You know, when you put it like that.
Yeah, you should kill him.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay 1 and 2 life to at least kill the Skellskite, if that's how you say it.
You could also kill the Blight Priest.
Yeah, that was my original first target. But anyway, so then that was another 2 life loss, so I'm at 14.
So you are targeting Spellskite?
Yeah, the Spellskite.
Okay, I'll make a treasure.
And then you know what? Thank you so much, Azrain, for having me on. I will pay my other floating black mana from the Dark Ritual. I'll kill your other thing with Villas. Losing
And you
another
can
2
draw
life.
4 cards.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. I forgot about that.
All right, Rye, am I not scary anymore?
3,
You are not
4.
scary anymore.
I don't think I was scary to begin with yet.
All right, and then I will tap Rowan. So I have 16 reduction. I'm going to tap Swamp and 1 black, which will lose me another life off my Sulphurous Springs. Though
No
at
troll,
this
man.
point it doesn't matter. And I hate to do it. It's like the most staple card of
It's
this deck.
Exsanguinate, 100%.
Mountain of Fire.
Oh god.
That's
Oh
actually.
man, I was right. Damn it.
I think that's
I'm gonna respond to that. Nope. I'm gonna respond to that. Hive Treasure. Counterspell.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
didn't get treasures.
Don't say I didn't do nothing for nobody.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yep. I should have been more prepared for that. Yep, I thought I checked everybody well enough. Yep, so that will not happen.
You just made me the 2 treasures that I need. I only had 1 treasure, and you killed both of my creatures, which made me 2.
I forgot about that. Well, it's only fitting that I am my own demise.
That was insanely scary.
Yeah, that's probably my game right there. So, oh well.
So
Well,
I think
I
at
s-
I think
oh,
at
no, I don't
this
have any
point,
black
like,
mana open.
Omega's got the scariest board now.
I mean, if Brohan lives, he definitely is still insanely scary.
I can't do that kind of damage to anybody yet.
What was that? It was going to be Torment for 12?
16.
14.
Jeez.
Oh, 16, yeah.
Was that your turn, Brohan?
Yeah, that was game over on the
Not
spot.
quite.
Okay.
I got 1 red open. Sadly, I don't have any more black mana. That's what I really need right now.
See, I am the friendly blue mage. I stopped the game from ending.
All right. I should have known. I didn't see those treasures. And I didn't even need that extra village trigger. That's the saddest thing of it. I'm gonna tap my 1 mountain and use of the 16 reduction. I'm only gonna use 1 of it to cast Runaway Steamkin. So it's there, and I will pass the turn.
I'm sorry to take the wind out of your sails, Brohan, but I want to keep playing Magic after
No,
my
it's-
board was decimated.
You know, I thought I counted. I was literally counting mana, and I'm like, nobody has 2 blue. It's perfect, and I forgot about you making treasures. So that's the game.
Not
Nicely done,
quite
Azrain.
yet.
Good defense. All right, I mean that's the game of Magic, not.
I'll take credit for the assist.
I'm going to pay 5. From my hand, I will play River Kelpie. River Kelpie says, whenever River Kelpie or another
Yep.
permanent is put into play from a graveyard, draw a card. Whenever
Yep.
a spell is played from a graveyard, draw a card, and it has Persist.
Yep.
So then what I'm going to do first is I will play Wooded Foothills from my graveyard, and that is a card
Yep.
from my graveyard. I'll
Draw you a card.
Yep. Okay. I will sacrifice it, lose 1 life, and again, I'm just going to go and get the first land that I come across at this point. Well, I need blue. So I think I have a breeding pool in here. I'm going to try and find that breeding pool. Wherever it may be. Where is it? Or I just need... Sorry that this has taken so long. It would help me to have an extra mana here. Maybe I don't have breeding pool in this deck. Did I like take it out? I don't know, honestly. Okay. I don't have breeding pool, so I guess I will just get a forest. Shuffle. Alright, so that was land, and I've got 4 more mana to work.
Didn't you just say you needed an island?
Yeah, but I can't. Well, Wooded Foothills doesn't get islands.
Ah,
Like it's
okay.
red or green. Okay. So we got 4 mana. Omega, by chance, is your in Discord? Is your noise suppression on? I'm getting just some feedback from your end.
I assume it is. Let me look.
It's like the button that's right next to like the hang up call button. It's like 4 or 5 lines. I just turned that on for myself the other day, actually. But I've got 4 mana. I could do...
It says it's on.
I think I'm going to do 3, and for the artifact from my graveyard, I'll do Commander Spear. I'll draw a card, and then I will tap 2, and I will play for creature from my graveyard. I'll play Spellskite and draw a card. After that, I'm just going to send my commander over at Rowan for 6. And oh no, shoot, he's got Villas. No, I totally forgot Villas was untapped. I'm gonna send Muldrotha over at Omega for 6.
No blocks. I'll take the 6.
Okay. After that, I'm just gonna pass my turn. I'll be right back.
So the replicating ring is going to get a night counter. All Sylvan. Not taking any cards. Rejuvenating Springs, so I have 10 to play with. How do I want to go about this? We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll cast Perrie. Perrie is going to put a shield counter on himself. Yeah, Perrie will put a shield counter on himself.
Very nice.
Then I feel like I need to not get hit. As much as I'd like to keep this Contagion engine open, I think I need to put something on the board. So we'll go 5. I'm going to cast Invoke the Ancients. So I get 2 4/5 spirits. I'm going to put a... I'm going to put a vigilance counter on this one, and I'm going to put a reach counter on this one.
Very nice. Very nice.
And then I think that will do it.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Each opponent takes 1. Then I've got 2 pings to give out. I guess both of them go at Azarain. He's got the... I can't get by Villas. Never mind. Rohan, take both.
All right.
Okay.
I know I like losing life, but that's only on my turn.
Oh, you should have been more. You should have been more specific, bud.
That's okay. Now you know, right?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I
and I
am
know
back.
for the future.
Fear came down. Okay. Omega, did you just start your turn?
Yeah, I just started my turn.
All right, sweet. Who's losing? Who's losing that life?
Brohan did.
Sweet.
Yeah, everybody lost one, then Brohan lost the extra 2.
Gotcha.
Plains has my land per turn.
Man, I feel really bad taking Vitality Hunter out of this deck now because it would be really helpful right now.
Well, I wish I knew everyone else's intentions because I could help somebody out. Or I could just become scarier. Why not? I'll just become scarier. We're gonna put Shelly out there.
Jesus Christ.
Oof, there she is.
Speaking of Shieldred, I remember Omega at the beginning of this game said, "I don't think Shieldred should be banned," and then plays it.
I don't. It's not Commander where Shieldred is a problem. It's other formats.
So whenever you draw a card, Omega's going to gain 2 life. Whenever we draw cards, we're going to lose 2 life. All right, River
Correct.
Kelpie, thanks a lot.
And whenever I gain life, that'll trigger both Veto and Marauding Blight Priest anyway.
Yup.
The engine is running.
Boy, I
And
feel like,
I think I'll go ahead and pass there.
I feel like my engine is just a little bit slow.
Somewhat, in this instance, kind of helps Brohan here.
Well, it has to be life loss on my turn. That's the only issue.
It is on your turn. When you draw a card, you lose 2 life.
Oh, fair enough.
You're actually going to
yeah.
lose 5 life right here, Brohan.
Actually, Brohan dies on the spot.
Why?
Villis is not optional.
Ooh, so you lose 5 life.
No,
Draw.
no.
Oh,
He
card.
has
Oh,
to,
I'm just dead.
he has to draw cards every time he loses life. So it's an infinite loop.
It combos with my Shelly.
Whenever you lose life, draw that many cards. So you draw that many cards, lose 2 life, draw 2 cards, lose that money, lose 2 more life, lose 4
Brohan just
life.
dies.
Okay, bye.
Brohan
bro.
just dies.
Sorry, bro.
I'm
Jeez.
assuming that's not interruptible by any means.
Yes, you can respond to your card draw. So your
you can
card
respond to it.
On your upkeep,
Yeah, untap upkeep before you've drawn your card. You have a chance to respond.
with an instant if you have it.
Yes.
So at least you have full mana.
Well, you can also respond at any point in the loop.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
That's
so, man, this sucks. I'm still gonna be just toast. I'm gonna have such little life.
This is so funny, though.
Untap. Beginning of upkeep. I lose a life, and I draw a card off Phyrexian Arena. So I'm gonna see what it
So
is.
hang on.
Hang on.
Before you draw the card,
Yes.
you lose the life. Villas triggers.
And then it's unstoppable.
The card draw happens first. The
Does
card
it?
draw happens first. Then the life loss happens. Then
From Kelly. Yep.
Then the Villis trigger goes on the stack. Then the Shieldred trigger goes on the stack.
So does Brohan get to draw 1 card before he just dies?
Okay, so Brohan draws.
I don't need it.
Let me
I will
let
put
me
it back.
let me put the stack in. I can put the stack in Discord chat if I have to, if it helps.
Brohan,
Would that help?
in order of ease to understand
You know
this,
what?
do you just
I
want to
need
take
this
out
card to do what I need to do?
I was
So
going to say.
for my upkeep, after untap, if I can cast
You have
at
a window.
instant
You have a
speed-
window to respond before you draw the card with Arena.
Mhm.
Yes. So, actually, I might not even have enough. Damn it.
Remember, you can tap your little vampire guy to ping yourself for 3 to reduce casting. No, your other one. Yes.
Yeah.
You can
I
respond.
can do that before my upkeep, but
Yes.
after my untap. I
Yes.
can? Okay. So,
Yeah.
Because it's an instant speed ability.
that's fair. You're right. Yeah, so I will pay 3. No,
before
wait,
you-
shoot, wait,
before
wait,
you roll, before you
No,
roll,
'cause then I'll have to draw.
before if you do that, then if you do that in response to your arena trigger, then before you roll, you would have to draw cards with Phyllis, and it would start the whole
Well, I
thing.
was going to do it. I retracted the Phyrexian. I went back to the beginning of upkeep, so before this triggered, I was going
No,
to these.
there's no window that will trigger. The
Okay.
arena will be on the stack no matter what you do, because that's beginning of upkeep.
So
Yeah.
wait,
All beginning of upkeep triggers have to go on the stack before players get priority.
yes.
Okay.
So what happens if Brohan pays the life?
Okay,
And
so
then-
what will happen if Rohan pays the life? For the arena, he will lose 1 life and draw a card. Because both of those trigger at the same time, the active player's triggers will go on the stack first, which will be the Villas triggers, and then the shield
Kelly
triggers
triggers.
will go on the stack. So then the Shieldred trigger will resolve. The Shieldred trigger will resolve. Brohan will lose 2 life, and then the Villas trigger will go on the stack again.
Yeah. Okay. So I lose the 1 life. Then before I draw, I think is when. Or no, I draw.
you lose
So I lose
life
life and I draw.
lose life and draw at the same time.
But before Villas or Shieldred triggers, that's when I will interject
no,
instant speed.
No. If you let that Phyrexian Arena trigger resolve, the Villas trigger and the Shieldred trigger will be on the stack before you have a chance to respond.
I thought
But
you said
can't-
this was automatic, so I couldn't interrupt this.
No,
No,
you can.
Yes,
No,
you
this
can.
will go on the stack. This will go on
Oh,
the arena trigger will go on the stack.
So,
So
you're
you can
responding before
respond-
you put it on the stack and draw. Before
Okay.
then.
Yes. So
You-
before then,
To go on the stack, but you can respond to it before it resolves.
Yes.
okay. So
That's the distinction I was trying to make.
do I lose the life or no? Because
No,
I don't. Because I
you're
can't let
not.
it resolve at all.
Yeah,
Because
you
those are
can't
at
let
the
it
same time. Got it.
Because if you let it resolve, then the thing happens.
Oh,
But you
boy.
can respond. You can respond to
Beginning of upkeep, essentially before it triggers.
no. This will go on. You have to put the Phyrexian Arena trigger on the stack, then you'll have a window to respond. But
Okay.
as soon as the Phyrexian Arena trigger resolves, then the next time you get priority is after the Shieldred trigger is on the stack.
Got it. So arena's on stack, but before anything happens, at instant speed,
Azure, not necessarily.
I will tap Tavern Swindler to lose 3 life.
That will put the Villas trigger on the stack.
Yeah, remember, you can't do it. So if you do that, now you have to draw your cards, and then you get into your loop.
And that puts you gives you the Shelly triggers.
Yeah, so
And-
you have to
and
cast
then
your
puts you in
spell
the loop.
now. You basically can't activate any. Like you can cast a spell
You
from your
can't lose
hand.
life first.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you do anything else, you just die.
Not necessarily. There is a
You can still
window. There
interrupt.
is a window to. There is a window to. In between each draw, not in between each draw, but in between each set of draws from Villas. As long as Brohan still has life, then Brohan can respond.
Okay.
But
I-
then life might be an issue.
Okay, I forgot one thing, so I'll take my 3 life back. I can still cast it. I thought I wasn't be able to cast this spell at all, but I will. I just will have to do something I didn't want to have to do. So,
Yeah.
At
There's a
instant
window.
speed.
There's a window in between, in between the triggers going on the stack and the triggers resolving, where you can still cast instants.
so I will okay. So on the trigger of Phyrexian Arena hitting the stack, I will be casting March of Wretched Sorrow. So I need the 1 black, and then as an additional cost, to cast a spell, I may exile any number of black cards from my hand, and it costs 2 less to cast for each card exiled this way. So I'm going to exile Night's Whisper, so that reduces the cost by 2. And then, sadly, it's technically red and black, but I think it should still count. I'm going to exile Cut and Ribbons. So
yeah,
that's
that works.
4. And then I will tap for 5. And then I will deal X damage, so it'll be 5, to Shieldred, and gain 5 life.
And those 2 cards are exiled.
Yes, thank you.
Wow, what a response.
Oh.
What a response from Brohan in the pocket.
That will stop
This
it.
stack had me a little confused there. I'm lucky.
Yeah.
If I wasn't able to exile, I would have just died because I could have only gotten 4 damage, so Shieldred would have lived. So I got pretty lucky there.
Rohan, you're lucky. I have 2 blue mana up,
Ooh,
but I
yeah,
don't have the counter spell.
Brohan gets cursed by the counterspell again.
I mean,
Yeah, you-
I wouldn't be able to complain as a fellow blue mage, though maybe not as friendly of one. But all right, so
You know,
now
I could
the
just
Phyrexian
make Brohan. I just want to remind you, I could just make you die because I could have just paid 2 life and redirected that to Spellskite and saved Shieldred. So,
Aren't you happy you have a judge in the pod?
of course.
Oh boy. Well, thank you, I guess, for letting me live.
You're welcome.
Come back to me another day. I might have taken
was-
you up on that other offer.
That was
but
wild, though. I've never seen
uh,
it before.
now you
Zergador,
now your
thank you for the
Phyrexian arena
follow.
triggers and everything else
yes,
goes.
now I'll try to stop from having an is it turn. So I'll lose a life, draw this card, then I draw a card off Villas,
Yep.
and then I draw for normal turn.
That was funny, though.
That was,
I was like, wait.
All right, this is a lucky land draw, even though it comes in tapped. I don't know how to say it. Akum,
That is
Akum,
an Akum refuge.
Akum
That is
refuge.
an Akum refuge.
I gain a life, so I get my Phyrexian Arena tax back for the turn. But it comes in tapped. I will not complain.
Yeah, you're still alive.
Yeah, my cost reduction is at 1 currently. Don't think it's going to get up much on this turn. Boy, what to do now?
LSR in chat says, drink every time you say window. We'd all be drunk by now.
That's a good idea. Let me get my whiskey. 1 second.
That was
I don't
explaining
drink.
that was so hard.
I'd have to choke.
Yeah, like, explaining how that worked was actually kind of hard.
Yeah.
A good thing Rye was here.
All right, I'm going to tap 2. Just for this thought vessel. And then I will tap my last 2 to play this Talisman of Indulgence. And then I'm just gonna pass and for once be thankful for life. So to you, Azrain.
I'll untap.
God,
At least in
that's
music, I can be
wild.
thankful.
Okay, I'm going to... How much mana do you have open, Brohan?
I just have my
One.
Talisman of Indulgence.
Just
You,
one.
So
you said you need lands, right?
I missed like 3 drops, but
Three,
Oh, is there a? Oh, you're not playing. You're not playing white. I was gonna say, is there a Winds of Abandon?
No, but what I can do is tap 2 and Ass Trophy, the Villas.
That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. That card is terrifying. Bye, Villas.
So you can.
what was
go
the name of
ahead-
that card again?
Assassin's Trophy.
Assassin's Trophy.
Oh yes.
It just kills it, and then you get a basic.
Yep, you go get a basic untapped to the field.
I will not complain since you didn't spell Skype me.
Okay.
Though it is sad.
Well then, after
I'm
that,
going a swap.
excuse me. After that,
Untapped. Perfect.
yes, it is untapped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna play a new addition to this deck. I'm gonna play an Old Gnawbone.
Ooh,
Oh, that card's crazy.
Oh,
love that card.
And we're just gonna go to combat. And let's see. Queza's a 3/4. I think I'm gonna send Muldrotha over at Omega and Greatest Toughness over there, Brohan. Oh, your thing's a
Villas-
3/5.
Sorry, Villas is dead. I have Greatest Toughness is my 3/5 vampire that lets me pay life instead of mana.
Trying to see if it would be. any opportunity for me to hit anyone else. Can I deal like any additional damage with this River Kelpie? I don't think I can. Let me just read him again really quick.
This is why I've been being so careful with my life total.
You know what? No, I'm also gonna send the River Kelpie at You know what? I'm gonna send River Kelpie over at Rye.
Are you sure you want to do that? I have 4/5 blockers.
They're both 4/5s.
Well, yeah. The spirits
invoke the ancients. This is how they got here. Yeah, this one has a vigilance counter.
Oh, that's
and
what
this
those
one
are.
has
I thought they were 1/1s because they
a
just
reach
have
counter
one
on the other
counter.
one.
Yeah, this has a vigilance counter and that has a reach counter.
Okay, I will send the River Kelpie at Omega still then. So Omega, I'm attacking you for 9.
Because River Kelpie is a 3/3.
Yes.
This card is so efficient. For 5 mana, it makes 8 power.
Especially in your deck too, because the counters. I mean, in any deck could. I mean, just getting vigilance or whatever you need is good, but.
And I do have cards to make like redundant keyword counters helpful. So putting additional vigilance counters on it will matter.
I'll actually throw Vito in front of Muldrotha and Brago in front of the Kelpie.
Okay. So Vito will die. The Kelpie will die, but it has persist. It will re-enter with a -1 counter.
The Kelpie won't die.
Oh, Brago's
Vito's
a 2/4.
right?
Yeah, Brago's only 2.
Right.
I got you.
He's only a 2.
Alright, that works out. Okay, so Brago doesn't kill it. Alright, I'll go to my second main phase. And I will play this Wooded Foothills from my graveyard and draw a card.
Draw a card.
Okay. Sack the Wooded Foothills. That's life. Didn't get to make treasures like I was hoping, but got rid of a veto. Can't be too upset with that.
Yeah, that stops one of the damage sources at least.
Oh, come on. I haven't even done that much yet.
I'm going to get Zagoth Triumph out. I don't think I can play anything else from my graveyard with 1 mana. Nope. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and Zagoth Triumph will be out, and that's my turn. I'll pass.
Great. What is on top of my library? I know there's lands. That's actually kind of a cool card. Do I want this, though? Can I afford to take 4 for this card?
I ask myself that every turn.
Yeah, except you want to take 4.
Yeah, but I can't afford it much anymore. My life accountant is sending me very angry emails.
I think I'm gonna have to.
Do it, whatever.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Play this Rimewood Falls. I gotta think about mana now too. How much mana do I need? Oh, Replicating Ring gets another night counter. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. So that's 2, 3, 7. 1 short to do that, which is annoying. But this is going to be really cool.
Let's see if that's true.
We're going to make 2. I'm going to cast this Intrepid Adversary.
Okay.
So is this okay?
Yeah, no response here.
I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to put a Valor counter on it. Then I'm going to spend 4 mana. Or actually, I need to do this first. This is slightly inefficient. I need to do this first. I'm gonna spend 1, and I'm gonna play this Helix Pinnacle. I'm gonna spend 1 to put a tower counter on it. Then I'm gonna proliferate twice.
Okay.
So now Perrie has 3 shield counters.
Mm-hmm.
Intrepid Adversary has 3 Valor counters.
Okay.
Perrie should have 4 shield counters, unless you're putting the shield counter on something else. Oh wait, you can't.
It entered with the shield counter.
Huh?
It entered with the shield counter.
Right, you just proliferated twice. It had 2 on it already, so it should have 4 now.
It had 1 at the time.
Okay. I must have looked up at the wrong moment because when I looked up, it had 2 on it.
Then I am going to go to combat. And I'm going to swing. I could attack like anybody right now. Because there's no death touch anywhere. Obviously the old Gnawbone is really scary.
Mm-hmm.
With the Villas, I think... Brohan, how many cards do you have in your hand?
Villas is gone.
Yeah. Villas.
No, I know Villas is gone, but I know Villas is gone.
I have
4
4.
cards in hand?
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to figure out who to yeet this Perrie at.
What is he?
I'm not
He's
the
a
biggest.
4/4?
I'm not the biggest threat, but I am at the highest life.
This is so hard.
Who's going to get the best value on their turn, or be the closest to winning?
Like, old Gnawbone is terrifying. Sorry, Azarine, I think I have to. I think there's too much going on over there.
What is Perry's power and toughness?
Figuring that out right now. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And he has trample.
13 with trample.
Because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different kinds of counters, and it's getting plus 3, plus 3 because of the 3 Valor counters.
Mm-hmm. Does the Intrepid Adversary also give it lifelink?
No.
Okay.
I wish.
Honestly, I'm just going to take the 13.
Go ahead.
Go to 18.
So yeah, that if you wanted to see what this does, this is what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, buff up a bunch of stuff. Because that triggers... Is that only on him, or can he put that trigger on, like, anything that's attacking?
Target creature.
Mm-hmm.
So I can put it on the adversary. It just was summoned sick.
And the adversary has lifelink.
Intrepid Adversary has lifelink, yes.
Okay.
When it comes in, I will gain 1 life. Rohan, please take 1 from Queza. And each of you, please take 1 from the Marauding Blight Priest.
Yeah, Perrie is not dying anytime soon, not with 3 shield counters.
Mm.
I told you this deck's goofy.
Okay.
It's cool though. It's unique.
Now, question: is Josh the problem?
What?
Is Josh the problem?
I mean, I just got hit for 13, so I'm gonna say yes, but my opinion is biased.
Okay.
I think this game is.
Yeah.
We have all equally been the problem at one point.
Does these tokens are 7/8 now?
Yeah, that Intrepid Adversary is pretty nuts.
This is one of my favorite cards in the deck.
Mm.
Because it has a uniquely named counter, and it's just good.
Well,
I'm pretty sure this is the only card in the game that puts Valor counters on things.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Tempest Caller.
Whoa.
Well, I'm dead. Well, I'm dead.
Battlefield, tap all creatures
Yep.
target opponent controls.
Yep. I am dead now.
Now he's wide open.
Dang, that is brutal, especially with basically Omega on his turn. Brohan has his entire turn, and I have my entire turn.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Ouch.
Dang.
That's a great card, though.
Tempest Caller is definitely in my Merfolk deck.
I have it in my Tulane deck.
Yep. I kind of saw this coming.
Dang.
Unfortunately, I want both of you to be able to attack him, so I could actually hit him with Brago and blink it and stop one of you and tap all your creatures down.
That's true.
Azrain, but
What's
and
that
then
gonna
Brohan
do?
could attack either one of you, but I'm not going to do that. So I don't think that's in my best interest right now. So
Yep.
put that there. Anything else I want to do right now? No, there isn't. I will go ahead and pass there.
Dang.
All right.
You know, I feel
We'll
like
see.
even though that was a good turn, I feel like Omega's just like, all right, he's tapped out. Do my bidding, everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Untap, beginning my upkeep. I lose one and draw one off of Phyrexian Arena. And then I just draw my regular one for turn. See what I got. Okay. I'm gonna start. I will tap my Talisman of Indulgence and my Sulphur Springs, losing 2 life to make, we'll say black from both. So I'm at 3 life lost. I'm using that 2 to tap Marshland Bloodcaster. So I will cast for 10 Apex of Power.
Oh,
So I lose
Love that
10
card.
life. 1, 2,
I run
3,
it in my
4.
Mizzix deck.
My first time getting to play it. We'll see if I whiff or not. So,
and can
lose 10
anyone
life.
instantly make him lose 4 life?
I'm
I
on
would
the edge.
I'd have to draw cards, and I could do it.
So
Exile 7 cards. You impulse
7
draw
cards
7
left.
cards, then you get 10 mana.
yes. So of any one color. So
Of any
I'm
one
gonna
color,
ask
yep.
them first. So we got Defiler of Instinct, Overmaster, a Mountain, War Room, Command Tower. Here are all my lands. Grim Tutor,
Okay, a tutor on the top.
Industry. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so that's the last one. So I can cast any of these.
Does
To the
I
end
think
of
that
my
lets you
turn.
play land too?
Add the colors now that
Um,
you've exiled. So you're gonna do black or red.
Let me check my hand real quick. I will.
Oh, does Apex of Power say cast spells?
Yeah, Azure, Ghidorah, and chat
Yeah.
saying cast spells, not play cards.
So I'll make 10 red. I'll use this for now as my floating 10 red. So I will. The War Room is a good choice.
I think
Yes,
you can
I
only
will-
cast spells. You can only cast spells.
Spells. You're right. So these lands I'll put in my exile pile. Thank you.
Yeah, Apex of Power says spells.
So I'm at 13 life lost. I will play a Swamp Return from my hand. I gotta make sure I do this right. I will use. Okay. I have 13 life lost. I'm gonna tap Rowan. That's enough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hopefully.
Let's see this
So-
big exsanguinate.
13 left. I'm gonna use 3. I sadly don't have it in my hand. 3 of my floating red. It costs 5 less. I'm casting City on Fire.
Oh my.
So-
We might just be dead.
Triples damage from a source.
Sources you control.
Sources I control. I'm going to cast for 3 black, costing 6 less. Profane Transfusion. 2 target players exchange life totals. So
that
Omega.
kills 2 people. Doesn't that just kill 2 people? Doesn't that? Oh no, that kills. That'll kill the person with the higher life total.
Why is that?
No,
They're not losing
we
life.
exchange life totals, and then I make a XX colorless horror artifact creature token equal to the distance
Difference.
between the life totals.
The
So
reason
Omega.
why it kills the player is because exchanging life totals with a player counts as gaining or losing life as appropriate. Oh,
Well, City on Fire.
oh, it's life loss, right? It's not. It's not damage. I'm
Yeah.
dumb.
So Omega.
I'm
thank
going
you.
down to 4.
Yes,
Jeez,
and it's a
what a-
difference of 33.
What a play from Brohan.
So you have a 33.
See, now
33.
now I bet Omega's like, oh great, I opened up Rye and Brohan just repays me by taking my life total.
And then I
And
will
then you
use
also
one.
go to 7.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
put
you. I
yours
gotta
to
do that.
37. Yep.
Yeah, before. Okay, thank you. Then I will use one of my red to cast this Overmaster. So the next instant or sorcery spell cast this turn can't be countered, and I draw a card. I might as well. I'll use a red. Oh, sorry, that was on the wrong one. It should be 5, not 15. Apologies. I'm gonna check because I just got it a Soul Ring just for fun, and then I'll tap it for Arcane Signet just in case. And then actually no, sorry, I don't want to do that because it's the next spell can't be countered. So before I play stuff I don't need to.
I think Overmaster is just instant or sorcery.
Oh. Yep, sorry, you are right. So I can't do that. I got ahead of myself, and then I will use.
So Arcane Signet won't actually cause the Overmaster to be used.
Correct. Thank you. I forgot. I've never got to play that before. So I'm gonna tap for one of my red, and then 2 black. Actually, I should get these out of the way. These are the exiled cards. I'm casting also for the first time, Blood for the Blood God. So I discard my hand. I don't have a hand anymore. I draw 8 cards, and then deals 8 damage to each opponent. Then this gets exiled. However,
So,
it's triple damage
I was
off
gonna
City
say
on Fire.
Oh yeah,
the
that's just
game.
game
It's
over.
24 damage.
Dang. Wow. What a comeback from Brohan. He came back from the brink, what, twice? Jeez.
Ouch.
I have no counter spells this time.
I was
And
looking,
I never got one.
Actually,
so I was looking to get this Intrepid Adversary on the table a lot earlier, but I just never had a window.